Hello and welcome to Trojan Sports Now. I'm Sarah Drake.
And I'm Briana Jones. Stick around as we bring you the latest news and scores from Troy Athletics.
The Trojan baseball team recorded its second 10-run inning in a week to take the Sun Belt Series from Appalachian State in a dominating fashion Sunday afternoon at Smith Stadium. The Trojans' run ruled the Mountaineers in a 15-3 victory to grab the series win. Troy scored 10 runs on 9 hits in an explosive fourth inning to spark their 7th double-digit hit game in the last 8 games. Troy scored 10 in the top of the 7th Wednesday midweek at Jacksonville State, and the reigning Sun Belt Player of the Week, Drew Frederick, finished 4 for 5 with 2 extra base hits, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Starter Rush Hickson earned the win on the mound, striking out 3 and allowing 7 hits. Head coach Mark Smart on the game.
It wasn't the most favorable conditions. We lost Friday's game and got in the hole there, down 0-1. And I thought our team would respond properly. We're an older team, more mature, and we did respond in a very mature manner. We played very well on Saturday in really difficult playing conditions for baseball.
The Trojan softball team also made the trip to Boone this weekend and swept the Mountaineers after a Saturday doubleheader. Troy dominated the game on a 15-2 victory over App State on Saturday. Troy put up its highest number of runs in the past 2 seasons at 15. Troy slammed 3 long balls in the 3rd inning alone, plating 6 runs. Troy added 1 more in the 5th, a grand slam by Brooke Eccles. It was the first slam of her career and her 2nd home run of the game. Both contributed to her career-high 6 RBIs in the game. The Trojans had to mount a comeback to win Game 2 of the doubleheader. Down 7 runs early, Troy fought back to defeat the Mountaineers 9-8 in the final game of the series to earn the sweep. The win was highlighted by home runs from Katie Webb and Stephanie Snyder and 2 RBI doubles from Snyder and Kaylee Hussey.
After a big weekend against conference foe Appalachian State, the Trojan softball team kept up their winning ways against an in-state foe last night in Birmingham. The Trojans are on a 4-game winning streak as the team defeated UAB 6-4 on Tuesday night. Katie Webb and Stephanie Snyder led the efforts at the plate with 2 hits each, while 5 other Trojans added 1 hit. Reigning Sun Belt Player of the Week, Kaylee Hussey went 1 for 4 with 1 RBI and 2 runs scored. Annie Willis delivered the win in the circle, improving to 12-4 on the year.
With the regular season coming to a close soon, the men's tennis team dropped one of the final away matches with a narrow 5-4 loss to Xavier of Louisiana on Saturday afternoon. The Trojans started the day off on a positive note after clinching the doubles point with an 8-1 win by Andy Law and Amir Bedouin, combined with an 8-6 victory by Pelayo Antunia and Giaca Duan. In a match that saw 4 of the 6 doubles matches go to 3 sets, Troy suffered multiple close losses. After dropping his first set 4-6, Oscar Michalek rallied to get his 6th singles win this year with a 6-4 win in the 2nd set and a 6-3 win in the 3rd. Antonio Selma picked up his 5th singles win of the season with a dominating 6-1, 6-2 win, playing out of the 6th spot. Pelayo Antunia won his first set 6-4 before falling 4-6 in the 2nd and 6-0 in the 3rd.
But the final away match of the year proved to be a good one for the men's tennis team as the Trojans handily dispatched New Orleans 4-1 on Sunday afternoon to get back above 500. The Trojans won the doubles point thanks to a 6-1 win by Andy Lau and Giacu Duan and a similar margin of victory with a 6-2 win from the combination of Mustafa Belcour and Amir Bedouin. Lau added a singles win to his tally for the day for good measure with a tight 7-6, 6-4 win. Bedouin also picked up a singles win with his 6-4, 6-1 victory, playing in the 3 spot. Oscar Michalek rallied after losing his first set 5-7 with a 6-2 win in the 2nd set and a 6-1 win in the 3rd set to clinch the winning point.
The Troy women's tennis team finished the regular season on a 5-match win streak as it defeated Appalachian State 6-1 and Coastal Carolina 4-3 over the weekend. The weekend began with a huge 6-1 victory over the Appalachian State Mountaineers on Friday. The match started with a 6-2 win from Ji-Won Yu and Efralia Helena on doubles court. Appalachian State tied the match with a 6-3 win of its own, but Troy rallied to earn the doubles point as Sine Ota and Nancy Karaki delivered a tie-breaking win to give the Trojans to take early advantage. The momentum stayed on Troy's side as of the freshman Peju Shea earned the first win in singles play. Yu followed with a 7-5, 6-3 victory and team captain Ota finished on top 6-2, 6-2 as Troy took a 4-0 lead, ultimately clinching the match.
Following a day off, the women's tennis team then competed in its last regular season match of the year. finishing with a clutch 4-3 victory over Coastal Carolina. Coastal swept doubles play, taking an early 1-0 lead onto the singles courts. However, the Trojans stormed back as Yuan Zhu put the first point on the board for Troy after falling in the first set for the 2-6, 6-2, 6-1 come-from-behind victory. From there on out, Troy delivered 3 straight wins. Mateja Mihalojevic came through with a 6-1, 6-7, 6-4 victory on court 5, and Efralia Herlina tied the match at 3-3. All eyes turned to court 6 as Peju Shea faced Jesse Mount. Shea won set 1, 6-3, but Mount evened things up in set 2. With the match on the line, Shea came through for the Trojans, winning set 3, 6-3, to clinch the match and finish the season on a high note as Troy moved to 4-2 in the Sun Belt play.
The Troy women's golf team continued its strong spring season with a 6th place finish at the Brickyard Collegiate as play concluded Tuesday afternoon. Bianca Lobauer turned in her 2nd straight top 10 finish for the Trojans as she tied for 9th place overall at 7 over for the tournament. Antonio Pope fired at 5 over to close out her 2nd straight solid performance as she tied for 29th place after tying for 11th at the Mimosa Hills. Eva Fabricius-Bier led Troy with a pair of birdies on Tuesday to shoot 4 over and finish tied for 35th place overall. Sarah Harrison added 1 birdie and shot 78 on the day to finish tied for 54th, while Lindsey Harrison added a birdie in her round of 7 over en route to a tie for 65th place. Playing as an individual, Abby Parks shot her best round of the week, a 12 over, and finished in 78th place.
Over the weekend, the Troy men's track and field finished 2nd and the women finished 3rd at the Bill Carson Invitational hosted by East Carolina. Casimir Taway brought home an individual victory with a 14.21 second run in the men's 110-meter hurdles. Riley Schwartz won the first collegiate event of her career with a personal best 42.56-meter throw in the javelin. On the track, the men's and women's 4x400-meter relay teams grabbed the top spots. Head coach Mark Davis talks about how the weather helped the team have a good outcome.
We had a pretty good weekend at East Carolina. We had some people really step up despite the weather conditions. Friday was perfect, 75 degrees, sunny, not a cloud in the sky, so people went out and did some things. Riley Schweitz did a great job in the jav. I'm trying to think of who else we had. Oh, in the hammer, we had some good performances in that one as well. So we did some good things.
Still to come on Trojan Sports Now, we'll have a preview of the Trojan baseball team's matchup against Coastal Carolina.
But first, Sarah sits down with women's tennis player Sine Ota. Stick around for more Trojan Sports Now.